season, Shaq. What do you look for in a indicator of their ability to succeed?
By this old montage, old adage, wins championships, defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't prevent either.
Got to touch them up, but experience, to me, is probably the biggest thing. Because there's no way to understand playoff basketball until you're there. And so teams that shoot a lot of free throws also has a big advantage because guys get to the line. They know they could slow the game down when things are getting bogged down offensively.
That's what my old buddy Dick Versace used to say.
What?
You know what he used to say about free throw shooting? He called it the NBA's hidden way to score. You forget about free throw shooting a lot, don't you? The NBA's hidden way.
It's hidden?
It's hidden.
I would agree with that, Dick.
Yeah, the NBA's hidden way to score. That's just dropping a little Dick Versace knowledge on you. Let's go courtside.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a good outing against the Spurs. And that result, guys, was a real shock. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Reed out there with Garrett Temple. Then it's Greg Monroe. Then there's the great one, and it's Big Smooth in at the 4 slot.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. 3-pointer. Rebound by Monroe. Las Vegas on D. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. To the paint. Here's to Clark. Las Vegas again missing.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Here's Reed. The shot will not go. And it's Las Vegas the other way. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight going away.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. That's good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Big Smooth. Here's the great one. He's coming off a 37-point game against San Antonio.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
And there's the contact on the jam. He gets the whistle, but not the bucket, so 2 shots coming up for him.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there, Greg, to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagram.
Las Vegas shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And he makes both free throws. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Reed kicks. Reed with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Jay, Reed covering. The pass to Lights Out. Passes it to Jay. That's tipped. Now, here is Reed. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game, so many offensive skills in his toolkit. Here's the great one. Here's Monroe, and the layup's good off the glass.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Las Vegas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lights Out passes to Valanciunas. Here's Jay. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. And he gets it to go.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And Portland has possession. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Reed misses.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Lights Out passes to Jay. Sinks the triple. Jay's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now Reed with the floater. Big smooth the pass to Reed. Temple dishes to Reed. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Jay, the pass to Valanciunas. Intercepted. One-on-one here. Reed misses.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Jay. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Now, here is Reed. Feeds it to Monroe. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
There's the pass to Jay. The three-pointer, no good.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Pass to Temple. Shoots off the screen. That's good. Temple's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here's Lights Out. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Screen by Valanciunas. Here's Giannou. Another shot. It's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Jay, Reed covering. Tries yet again. Misses off the right iron.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Here's Temple, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Now Las Vegas moving it up.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's team.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Capella's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Cauley Stein comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's D in for Big Smooth. Trailblazers trail by 3. And here's Reed. Passes it to the great one. And that one's good. The Great One's got his second basket of the game. Las Vegas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Lights out passes to Capella. Here's Jay. And it's off from three-point range.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Las Vegas.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Nicholson's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Prince is checked in. And it's tied up with that one. Well, Las Vegas shooting just 35% to start the game. Here's Jay. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Reed. A second chance effort. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
T's checked in for Las Vegas. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots.
A game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Reed the pass to the Great One. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
So it's Las Vegas now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Jay. Connects on the 17-footer. Jay's got 5 points so far.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Lights Out. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Kicks to Capella. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Beaubois. And it's Lights Out with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And Beaubois kicks to Prince. And Jay gets the whistle that time.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Lights Out checked in for Jay. The pass to the Great One. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Las Vegas trails by 3. There's the screen. Took him no time at all on that one.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's the Great One. 6 points for him. He kicks to Beaubois. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And a chance to check out the stats for D. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Beaubois. And both free throws good for Beaubois. Well, Las Vegas shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's lights out. Reed covering. Lights out passes to Nicholson. It's stolen by Beaubois. Reed kicks to Prince. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And it's Reed pulling it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders. You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And with this break, a quick look at the leading shot blockers among small forwards in the second half of the season. Well, you look at the great one, an intimidating defender, 3rd in the league.
And to run up that kind of block total from the small forward position, I mean, it says a ton about his athleticism. He plays a few inches taller than his height would suggest because of that ability to elevate.
And you know, you talked his athleticism, but you can add a few other A's to that athleticism, like alertness, awareness. I mean, he's got both of those qualities in abundance as well. A's are wild here.
Now, here is Reed. 5 points in the game. And that one's good. Prince has got his second bucket of the night.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's lights out. Nicholson's shot is off.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Now, here is Reed. He's covered closely. Teardrop shot. Nicholson grabs the board.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And the basket good. Lights out's got 5 now. Portland leading by 3. Reed the pass to the great one. And he drops it in from the low post.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's lights out. Reed covering. Fast break. Here we go. Now the feed to Prince. That's good. And it's a 7-point Portland lead.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And the layup falls. 7 points for lights out.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Reed dishes to Cauley-Stein. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here's lights out. Reed covering. Here's lights out. The rebound by Prince.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers up by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.